guys, HMK, and I just want to get this off my chest. And as you see on my chest, it's Legend of Zelda. So this video is basically about what worlds and what lands and what settings I want to see in the next Legend of Zelda game for Wii U. With Link Between Worlds coming right around the bend, I just want to, show you guys what I think we should see in the new setting of Hyrule in the Legend of Zelda Wii U. We are biting our nails waiting for some information, but here are some worlds, some examples, and some pictures to help you show what I would like to see in the newest installment of Hyrule. Hyrule has, followed a standard for, since the first game of Hyrule Field, Death Mountain, Lake Hylia, all that other stuff, Gerudo Desert, but I would like something new, something fresh, something beautiful, eye candy, something great, a landscape truly built for the Wii U. So, accompany HMK on a journey through his mind on what I would like to see in regards to landscapes in the new Hyrule. Let's get it! Now, first off, I would like a beautiful Hyrule field that is beautiful any time of the day. In the night, the morning, the daytime, the afternoon, you name it. I would just like it to be beautiful, constant. You know what I mean? I still want it to be filled with enemies. I don't want it to be barren, kind of like in Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time. And I would like to be able to see most of the landscapes that, Hyrule promises me from Hyrule Field. But not everything, because I would like to, have secrets. And I want this to be huge. I want it to be twice as big as Hyrule Field in Twilight Princess for great exploration, for caves and other stuff. I know it's, asking for a lot, but I want it to be great. And I also want those heavy bloom effects and those lighting effects for whatever time the day is, as we've seen in the Wind Waker, but just scaled up to 11. Come on. Yeah. And I want to have an emphasis on canyons this time around. I mean, the biggest game, in my opinion, that had a canyon that was, cool to explore at one point is probably Ikana Canyon in Majora's Mask. But I want a bigger canyon with some surprises. Perhaps, splattering waterfalls, some verticality, take Gerudo Valley. Maybe there's a canyon in there, and then the waterfall that spills into Lake Hylia, as we've seen in Ocarina of Time. We take that and we're able to explore it much more often. Like maybe a cave behind a waterfall. I know that sounds cliched, but I just want to explore what canyon, with secrets and whatnot, and something that you would like to go down. And I don't want this to feel like a chore, so like this great stuff to look around, much more freedom. You don't have to follow a skinny ass path and other RPGs and action adventure games, which was always annoying. I want like a free form canyon. Now, as many of you must already know, HMK is a huge sucker for ice worlds. I am a big sucker for Winter Wonderlands, if you want to call it. So, in The Legend of Zelda, I don't want a barren, icy landscape. I want a beautiful, serene Winter Wonderland with a forest, maybe a couple of mountains that's constantly lit with a blue glow from either the stars or the moon or from the surroundings, crystals maybe, or maybe even the northern lights or aurora borealis, southern lights, whatever you want to call it. I want it constantly lit, so it's constantly have a nice blue glow to it. And I want it to be an explorable forest-ish place. I don't want it to be claustrophobic like in other games. I want to be able to go off into the distance and see many secrets. What I would like to see as well is a barren, dead-ish area with, twisted trees and dark forests, coming up to a dark mansion, possibly. I know it sounds cliched, or a gothic castle, something dark, something super dark for The Legend of Zelda. And not only I want that, but I would like it to be constantly lit by the moonlight, with a great use of bloom effects like we've seen in the Wind Waker, with constant dark ominous clouds purveying the whole area, so when the moon shines, it shows off the clouds all blackened and grayed with the color mixed in the sky. I would just like something grand when it comes to darkness or a gothic theme in the next Legend of Zelda game, especially if this is gonna be Twilight Princess 2. Now, in terms of an actual forest, I want to not repeat any of the Legend of Zelda games that came before us. I'm talking about Ocarina of Time Lost Woods, the Faron Woods, the Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. I want a full explorable forest with no stupid rock barriers, and you can actually go through the woods and stuff like that and find new secrets. Something that I thought we were gonna get in Twilight Princess when we saw the beta build at E3 2005. I want something like that, a big explorable forest, and I want it to be a heavy tree, like heavy, like so heavy that we can hardly see the sun coming down at certain points. So that would be great. Maybe some fog, like in this picture. As for the desert, the Gerudo Desert, I also want to add some verticality like in the canyons as well. Don't get me wrong, I still want an expansive desert to explore because I love exploring deserts. For some reason I just love deserts and icy places, but I want some mountains. I know that's Death Mountain's job, but I like to add some mountains, some verticality to the desert. And maybe leaping off the desert into the sand or whatnot, but this picture pretty much conveys what I want to see in a desert for the next Legend of Zelda game. I know it's not saying much, but yay, desert. Yeah. With all the clouds billowing and sand everywhere. Oh, and constant sandstorms will be nice too. Now, I know many video games have done it before, and yes, I'm a sucker for it, but I'm pretty sure they can find a way to make it cool in this next Legend of Zelda game. Caverns, a lot of caverns I would like to be lit up by crystals. There, I said it. I want it. I love it. I'm a sucker for it. Sue me. Moving on. Now, an image like this has been, I wouldn't say haunting, but I would say creeping in my dreams for the longest time, as long as I can remember. Like, when I first started playing Zelda. Now take a look at this image and just minus all the sci-fi planes and stuff. Just imagine a castle or a tower maybe in the middle of an ocean, a serene ocean, with the same lighting effects you see in the picture as a constant. For some reason, whatever it could be, magical or a curse, or not even a curse, or a blessing, that every time you get to this place it always has that serene Twilight-ish atmosphere. And you would just reach this castle either by boat or by flying or whatnot. But I would like something like this, a castle, a beautiful tower maybe in the middle of the ocean or a sea, and then you reach it and it has something to do with the adventure. So just minus all the sci-fi. This picture basically conveys perfectly what I want, except for not sci-fi-ish. So yeah, that's what I want to see in the next Zelda. Now, last but not least, a beautiful sea. You know, I was talking about the castle in the last picture, but a beautiful sea accompanied with many colors, no matter where the sun is, when it's setting, when it's in the high sky, when it's not there, when it's nighttime. I just want an expansive sea, not too expansive. I don't want anything like the size of Wind Waker, but something explorable that can accompany the great land of Hyrule with many secrets, treasures, all that jazz and whatnot. I would just like a great sea, because when I saw the Lanayru sand sea in Skyward Sword, I'm like, man, this would be great if it was an actual sea instead of sand. And this is what comes to mind when I want to see in a sea. Get it? You know, maybe, you know, a new water source aside from Lake Hylia, Great Lake of Hyrule, or the Great Borderline Lake, or some shit like that. But this explains what I would like to see, this beauty of a sea. So what do you got? My shirt's different. Anyways, what did you guys think of the worlds or the landscapes that HMK wants to see in the next Legend of Zelda game? Don't forget to feel your feels in the comment section below and let me know what you think and what worlds or landscapes you want to see in the new Hyrule in the next Legend of Zelda game. And get on the fucking hype train. It's coming. We want to know what it is. 2 vs 2, a brand new game, something, anything. What do you want from us, Nintendo, to finally show us the shit? So, until next time, I'm HMK, and keep it here on HMK9 Cabin, HMK's hectic YouTube gaming channel where Zelda takes point, and Nintendo and all that jazz. So until next time, I'll check you guys later.